Welcome, Gemini, to your energy reading for what your spirit guides want to tell you at this time. You clicked on this video for a divine reason, so let's go ahead and see what that is. Of course, as always, take what makes sense for you and your story. If anything does connect, if you don't mind supporting with a like, comment, subscribe, it really does help me out a lot. So thank you for your support. Of course, we'd love to have you a part of the channel, so welcome in. Hope you are doing well. And let's just see where we go with the Angel Tarot for what your spirit guides want to talk about right now. So what's going on with Geminis that we need to discuss, Spirit? Thank you for your messages. Where do we want to go? Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups here. I don't know if there's something about like sadness, disappointment, or there's been maybe some sort of feeling of loss, or maybe you're not receiving what it is that you are needing. The Four of Cups is water energy, so definitely talking about your emotions here. I don't know if some of you are dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be though. But I don't know if there's also like some sort of disconnection with spirit too, because the angel behind this tree, it's almost like this person is maybe wanting to connect with spirit, but maybe they're feeling like they're not really making that connection, even though it's like right behind them. So it's almost like something about your awareness, whether this is having to do with like your emotional well-being or feeling like you don't have enough or have what you need right now. It's almost like it's interesting too, because this tree, which it doesn't normally look like this in other cards or other decks, but this tree is like fruitful and it's like bearing fruit and there's fruit all around, but it's like there's something about this like fulfillment, like maybe you have the material things that you want or need, but there's like a loss of feeling like whole or safe or calm or having some sort of sense of peace, and maybe really needing some kind of like emotional support. Also, don't know if some of you have like an emotional support animal. Maybe that's something you've been considering getting, or you know, needing someone to talk to, or feeling maybe there's a feeling that you don't really have people to talk to, or even if you do have people to talk to, maybe they don't fully understand or won't understand exactly what you're going through, because it's, very unique and special to you. And of course, at the same time, it's not really other people's business, not wanting to like involve them with something that they won't be able to change or don't really have anything to do with. So there could be that as well. But this card is saying failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment and boredom, lost in your own world, and to wake up. There is something that you are being called to wake up to. And just know that you're not alone in this, Gemini. Like, even personally, I've been dealing with something like this recently, so you're not alone in this. I don't know if this has to do with relationships for you. This could also have to do with maybe like finances, resources, or just like your life as a whole in general. Like maybe you've just come a long way, and maybe you're at a point in your life where life doesn't really feel that fun, or it's just always like something or a struggle, or it's like you try to do things that you like to do, but it's not really like hitting that spot. It's not really scratching that itch that you really are strongly feeling, and it's just like maybe this futile type of feeling of an effort, where it's like you've tried everything, you don't really know like what is it that I'm not seeing here. And there can be a lot of frustration in that, because especially with this first line here, it's like you're wanting to, maybe there's this other feeling too, where you're like doing all the things that you feel that you are capable of doing within the current circumstance that you are in. And it's like, what else am I supposed to be doing? What else do you want from me, universe? Like, what is it? What is it going to take in order for me to wake up? Like, I'm trying to see, I'm like looking around, or I'm feeling around, like what is my guidance trying to tell me? Like I just need a clear sign or something like that. It's just like it's driving me crazy because I feel like I'm doing all the right things just to still be in the wrong place, or that kind of feeling. So I just want you to know I know it can be very frustrating and feel like, it can tap into maybe even your self-worth or value, or even be testing your faith. But you are being called to have faith. Let's see what else wants to come up for you, having to do with this situation. Spirit, please give us some advice and guidance on what's the best thing to be doing in order to recognize this magical opportunity that is around us. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Eight of Cups. I don't know if you're dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have the Nine of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like this is the magical opportunity that's at the bottom that you haven't been able to see, but it is there. And I feel like you are going to have clarity about it. Now, first we have the King of Wands. So this is an energy of tapping into your determination, into your inspiration, your passion. This can also talk about having the frustration, anger, even like being maybe a little bit pissed off because it's like, what the fuck, universe? Like I'm trying to feel the best I can with where I'm at right now. And even though, yes, I'm grateful and thankful for the things that I do have, but it's just not what I want or what I need. And I'm not fulfilled, or I just feel like I'm, paying my bills, and, it's just like, life is not fun, it's not fulfilling, or I feel like I'm trying to do all these things and I'm trying to create a good life. I'm trying to create this stability and security, and nurture myself, and go slow, which is a big challenge for Geminis, air signs in general, but Geminis definitely struggle with being able to slow down, especially when you are in a place of like struggle or disappointment, or feeling, again, because it's interesting how we talk about being discontent within your current circumstance. You also have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, again, this confirmation, especially with the Four of Cups as well. It's like this discontentment, boredom, not really interested, like your soul is calling you in a certain direction, but maybe not really sure where to go or what to do, because it's like no matter what you do, it's like you have a lot of great ideas and try to go for it and it doesn't pan out. Or you try to, let's say, stop working a 9 to 5 and be self-employed, and it's like, the 9 to 5 hasn't been working and paying the bills, but then you go to be self-employed, and while that's giving you a lot of freedom and maybe you are still able to pay your bills, it's just still not enough. It's kind of like having to maybe choose between like two evils, or like, what can I do that's going to bring me joy and happiness and fulfillment, without me having to like continuously like move around or make all these changes, just to wind up in the same place. And so it's all about also your belief system here too, with the I almost said knight, but the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands does talk about like kind of putting the cart before the horse, taking action before you really have clarity or assurance or stability, and maybe like a plan moving forward, and just kind of going by your impulses or inspiration. And while that can be beneficial for you, I say this all the time too, that we're always inspired whether we're feeling good or whether we're feeling bad. So if you're in this like sad and discontent, disconnected place, you're going to take action or move or say or do things or just make choices that are just going to keep you in this place, because in this law of attraction based universe, what you're putting out, what you're believing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're choosing is just going to bring back that same feeling that you are choosing from, if that makes sense. This King of Wands is saying motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism, which I know is so much easier said than done, because this feels like such an important, like, kind of place in your life where it's just like, I feel like just giving up. Like, I just don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's like, I want to be in a leadership role. I want to have my own business. I want to be able to help other people. I want to be stable and secure and powerful. So, I have not only control of my life, but I'm also able to have success and happiness and connection with other people that are also in this place too. And it's like, it just seems like one step forward, two steps back, or also this feeling of like self-worth where it's like, no matter what I do, it's never good enough type of energy. But I feel like this is part of the my face is starting to itch as well. So I want you to know you are spiritually guided, you are spiritually supported, you are not alone in this, because even in the Four of Cups, you see how this person is here sitting at the base of the tree, feeling really down on themselves. Spirit is right behind you, helping you, guiding you, and supporting you, and offering you this opportunity that is going to bring about fulfillment, that's going to bring about your wishes, whatever it is that you are wanting to attract into your life. But right now, we're needing to work on changing our thoughts, changing our emotions, and changing how we are making decisions. And where these decisions are truly coming from is what's going to help us find clarity on what is working for us and what's working against us. And it takes some practice. It's not something that just necessarily happens overnight as much as we want it to happen now. It's like being able to, again, slow down with the Queen of Pentacles here. You're needing to ground yourself, nurture yourself, be easy on yourself, and trust and have faith. Yeah, I'm like all of a sudden getting this sense of like relief. It's like I feel that there is going to be some sort of incoming relief that is going to be expressed to you, and how there has been some sort of illusion all along that has kept you from your wishes, kept you from your fulfillment, from your desires. And I feel like your intuition has been speaking to you all along, but sometimes it's easier said than done to have trust or faith in that, when it's like, again, you feel like you're doing all the right things, but there's just something about the way that you're making decisions that is getting in the way, or sabotaging, or tarnishing, or not in the right energy in order to allow in the stability and security having to do with finances, resources, your health, mind, body, and soul, or, having quality relationships, or whatever it is. But this Eight of Cups is saying the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. Again, confirming that life has just not been very fun. Spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, and leaving home. What's interesting too, I will say maybe some of you are moving around this time, or considering a move, or needing some sort of change, whether it's having to do with your home, or your career, or a relationship, anything it could have to do with. But what I like too is this 1010 here in this numerology message. This is a synchronicity of endings and new beginnings. And it also references the Judgment card in the tarot, which the Judgment card is Scorpio energy, talking about death, change, transformation, again, endings, new beginnings. But it feels like maybe maybe you've been going through not just one, but multiple like deaths or multiple endings that have been very challenging. And you are being constantly like renewed or rebirthed in a way. It's almost like going through many phoenix risings, like where everything is kind of like burning down or falling away in order for something new to be built. But it's like, there's, after so many rebirths, it's just like, I'm fucking tired. Like I don't want to go through another rebirth. I'm just, it's just that kind of energy and feeling, which I completely resonate with, and it's fucking hard as shit. But You can do it. You just are needing to really ground your thoughts, your emotions, and make sure that you are taking action when you are grounded, when you are aligned, when it feels right, and following the inspirations that feel good, not following the inspirations of lack or fear or doubt or worry, anxiety, and taking action from that place just to wind up in the same type of situation. And what's interesting too is what I'm being called to is like, I feel that this is something that is a lot closer than you think, because not only in the Four of Cups, the angel is behind this person with the cup that this person is missing. I'm also noticing here, it's this same kind of energy. It's like all these cups are here that you're leaving behind, that are not satisfying. But if you can really see, it's, I don't know if it'll focus. Let's see. Can it focus? It's kind of hard to see, but right here there's like a light. If you can see that speck of light, it's hard to see again in the camera, but there's a cup in this person's bag. There's a cup in the bag and it is shining. So it's like you don't recognize what you already have that is going to provide you what you have been looking for all along. And I know this can be very frustrating, because it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're telling me I've had this coin all along and I've been out there searching for it all this time and I have it right here? Like, are you kidding me, universe? So believe me, I get it more than you know, but I want you to also have trust and faith in the divine, and also your connection, and that that not all is lost, and that this is an opportunity for you to truly stop, relax, ground, and connect, so that you can follow the call of spirit that is going to lead you to where you're wanting to go. And I know that's going to be a little bit challenging, especially as a Gemini who, it is pretty clear for the most part, but it sometimes, and I'm not saying it's necessarily a Gemini thing, but I'm just saying sometimes, for anyone, when it's like, for example, you're trying to find like your lost keys or something, and you look and you look and you look, and you're just not finding it. It's like, okay, I'm looking everywhere. It was right the fuck here like 10 minutes ago. How did it just vanish? And blah, 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 blah. And not knowing that it's been right under your nose the whole time. You just couldn't see it because of the vision or perspective or vibration that you're in, that makes you believe that it is lost and cannot be found. And so you're in that kind of energy that doesn't allow you to see it. As my eye starts to fucking start itching and shit, like spirit confirming that it's something that is right around you. You already have it. You just don't realize like the significance of it, or maybe you're just not making the correlation or having the realization yet. But I feel like you definitely will when you are able to slow down and really connect and really hear and listen to that call. That's like just these impulses of like, oh, well, maybe I should go over here and check, or maybe I should go over here and check, or just taking a break from it altogether. And then you get like an idea that it's like, oh, what about this? And that's where the King of Wands comes through, is like, listening to that idea that comes through, not doubting it or pushing it away, or second guessing it, or thinking like, oh, that's not gonna, that's not it. It's like, well, if you believe that, or you're just jumping to conclusions, then that's up to you. But this is a time to have trust in your spiritual guidance around this time. Excuse me. I'm burping now, which is just a message for me saying that you're needing to relax. You're needing to let go. Find a way. Like, I'm feeling relief as I'm tapping into this. Like, just play hooky and don't go to work for a day. And like, be easy on yourself, love on yourself, nurture yourself. Follow your own impulses that feel good to you. It may not make full sense when you're because again, it's easy to chalk it up as like, well, that's a crazy thing to do. Like, why would I do that? I go to work every day, or I do this, or I do that. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that. That's not logical, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, but that's the side of you that is keeping you from recognizing the blessings that are available to you right now. It's like you hold the coin. You just don't realize it. This is saying generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful. A love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, and a sensible approach. Yeah, you're needing to be easier on yourself. I feel like you've been really hard on yourself. And I feel like this could even be something as far back as childhood for you, Gemini, where maybe you were treated this way, by your family and, by friends and peers, coworkers, and just society in general, that it's like you're supposed to work hard and be miserable and, work 80 hours a week and, just to still not have enough. It's like, that's not really a life to live. That's not very healthy. And, obviously in this day and age, there are a lot of changes happening as you see so many people leaving 9 to 5s to go work for themselves on social media. Like it's happening in droves. And there's a reason for it, is because it's, even like 10 years ago, no one would have ever thought that social media would be a way of making money, but here we are. And so I think that's part of this King of Wands here. And especially with the Four of Cups, it's like not discounting the impulses and inspirations and ideas and the intuitive guidance that is coming through you to say, go here, do this, try this, whatever feels the best to you, and being able to let go of this overly analytical, overly controlling, overly, overwhelming sense of like pressure and like you need to be doing more. You're not doing enough. You're this, you're that. It's like that ego shadow part of your mind that's always like nagging at you. Oh shit, I just realized my mic has gone out. So sorry if the audio has been weird. Let's fix that. So again, it's like something right in front of your face that you're not recognizing has maybe been doing you a disservice. Especially when it comes to following this ego perspective that continues to put you right back to where you started. And it's like, and it's easier said than done, Gemini. Believe me, you're not alone in that. Believe me, you're not. But I'm just telling you that there is an easier way of going about this. And it may seem illogical to you. It may even seem childish, may even seem irresponsible. But Spirit is helping you turn your perspective around and notice the blessings that are right behind you. Because even though you're not seeing it, it doesn't mean it's not there. But you are on the brink of having a great epiphany to realize what illusions you have been giving power to. And once that illusion is gone, boom, 8 of Wands, you're off and running. Fireworks, justice, balance. I'm telling you, things are going to work out for you just fine. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, trust in Spirit, because you're not alone in this. And you know more. Let me just say this, you have everything that you already need. So if you feel like you don't and you're looking for it, that's part of the illusion of thinking that you don't have enough, that you're not enough. You are more than enough. You are more than worthy and capable of being, doing, having whatever it is that you truly want. It's just not letting the ego get the best of you. So let's see what other oracle messages Spirit has for what your spirit guides would like you to keep in mind around this time. Oh my gosh, perfect alignment. I don't think that one. There was a card that fell out, but it doesn't feel pertinent to you right now. But we have gratitude here. So again, maybe this is something you're praying about, being able to focus on what it is you do have that is working out well for you. And then you have the big message of confirmation of what I'm saying, inspired passion. It is coming from inside of you that is going to lead you directly where you have been wanting to go all along. It's just about changing, shifting, your mindset, your perspective, and how you are choosing to move forward. And before moving forward, before just jumping ship or leaving home or making a move or making, deciding to end something, whatever this may be, it's just an important opportunity to wait and see, or be able to give it another look before just giving up on it. Because again, you could be missing something that is the answer that you already have, and just are not fully recognizing the significance of it, or it just may not be something that again is standing out to you. But again, it's because of your perspective. But this gratitude card is saying, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life, instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So maybe there's something about prosperity and abundance, especially with the Queen of Pentacles that's coming through as well, wanting to attract in this stability and security, especially in your, not just in like your home life and your career, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually, so that you are not wavering in your faith that everything is truly working out for you, and that you're not alone in this, and that you already have everything that you want. It's just about recognizing it. It's about, like, that saying, rose-colored glasses. It's like lack-colored glasses, or pessimism-colored glasses, or not good enough colored glass. Fill in the blank, whatever it is. But it's like when you take those off and you put on the glasses of trust and faith and gratitude and appreciation and going with the flow, then you are going with the flow of spirit leading you to your fulfillment, to your manifestations of whatever it is that you are desiring so much. This inspired passion saying, life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So this is a time to just have fun, play more, follow your impulses, your inspirations, your ideas, and just go with it, even if it sounds crazy. Because I'll just tell you one thing, because for example, like the whole losing something, this happened to me, I think it was like a month ago or so. But I had, like, the mic that I have, there's like this little port station thing here, and I had it on my bed, and I, for the life of me, could not find it. It was on my bed at first. It ended up in my drawer, but it was something that I did that was like unconscious, or it was just the circumstances of events that happened where the mic was on my bed. I had been laying in my bed, lounging and eating and snacking and being lazy and stuff, and next thing you know, I went to look for it the next day, and I could not find it because I was going to do readings. And so I was like, where the fuck is my mic? I could not find it anywhere. I turned my bed upside down. I looked in places that it would never even be, and I still couldn't find it. And so I finally gave up. I'm like, you know what? I can't find it right now, and I'm not going to find it because I'm pissed off, and I know in this energy I'm not going to be able to figure it out. So I just stopped looking for it. I relaxed and I just chilled out. And then after a few moments, I was able to calm down. And then all of a sudden I just had an impulse. I had an inspiration to look in my drawer, in my nightstand, where I hold some cookies, hold some snacks in there. I got my little nighttime snack drawer. Don't judge me. But yeah, I happened to just look in the cookie bag, and it was there. It was literally in the fucking cookie bag. I'm like, how the hell did it get in there? Somehow, I know I didn't put it in there. So somehow, I guess with me being in the bed and shifting around, somehow the mic was like found its way into the cookie bag, and I just I didn't recognize it. And so I just didn't think that my mic would have been in the cookie bag. So I just put it back in the drawer, and that's where it had been all fucking night. And so all this, I'm telling you this embarrassing story because it's just a perfect representation of everything that I'm talking about here. That it's like when you are able to just let go and then be able to listen to the impulses, even though it sounds crazy. Like why would I look in the cookie bag when I know my mic would not be there? But something inside of you is saying, look in that bag. And you do, and then there it is. And so don't discount the maybe crazy or weird or unspiritual impulses or inspirations that you're getting, because they may just lead you exactly where you want to go. So I hope this helped you, Gemini. Definitely let me know down below. If you would like to donate or book a reading with me, you can do so through my link tree, which is in the description box down below. But thank you so much for all those that have donated. It really has helped me out a lot. So thank you for your support. Thank you for choosing me to read your energy. Know that spirit is with you because my face is itching like crazy. And have a blessed day.